Hello, I'm doing my reading today. I'm here in Florence, Italy. Just kidding. It looks pretty amazing though, but I'm actually just in Redwood City, and this is the San Mateo County Museum, the County History Museum behind me. And it's a rainy day actually, it's not too bad out there, but I just decided to do it from here. I taught a class down this way, and I wanted to do my reading for February 8th from the Golden Present. Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. Today's topic is You Learn Even Faster. If you make mistakes, it doesn't matter. Make mistakes and learn. The best teachers are your own mistakes. You learn even faster by your own mistakes. Once I was at a conference with the great modern scientist Buckminster Fuller. He stood up and said, "Friends, forget about all the do this, don't do that business. Commit as many mistakes as possible. As soon as possible. You'll become great." It's true. Every failure is a stepping stone. Remember, though, that you can't use the same stone for each step. Every step should be on a new stone. That means you shouldn't keep on making the same mistakes. Learn well from each one. The problem with many people is that they commit the same mistake over and over. Even so, they will eventually learn from that mistake and move on. Experience is the best teacher. Yeah. I'm thinking about this video in a way because it's starting to rain a little more. I like the idea of coming out here, and now there's a glare. I'm not sure, something. It's kind of cool, but this is just a learning process for me, and sharing these, and committing to this for a whole year, and I don't know. I have to learn how to manage some of these variables that I basically didn't plan for, but I know to just keep trying, and I know that even though I may not always say everything I want to be able to say, I'm intentionally not editing these and just being in the moment, being as present as I can with the thoughts on this. Sharing from different places when a whim of I'm like, I'm just going to share from over there. And my computer is getting a little wet from the rain because it's splattering in here, but hopefully it's not going to be a huge mistake that I have to learn from, like my computer gets damaged. It's not too bad, but we always wish for that. It's not going to be the most horrible mistake, but sometimes it's a wake-up call. Sometimes we need them, but the best thing about them is that we have the opportunity to learn from them, and I like that that's what Swami Satchidananda is saying here, and that you learn even faster. I'm doing a business training right now, and they talk a lot about that. You're gonna make mistakes. It's just part of the process of learning. It's not to be assumed or expected that it's just gonna happen without them. And it is actually even because of them that I feel like we get stronger and better at what we're doing. And I feel the same way about yoga practice. When we're on the mat, it's not so much that we're making mistakes, but that we'll do something that might not feel good, or might, in my case, I've had an injury from, and that helped to teach me to be more mindful and to be more careful in some of the poses, and also how to be a better teacher to help guide people so that they're not putting themselves in a position where they may harm themselves and get injured. But I'm going to be much more sensitive to that for other people and myself, having had that happen, having had the injury. I like that they're also saying commit as many mistakes as possible as soon as possible, because clearly, when we're able to allow those to happen, then we learn, we get stronger, we get wiser, and then we don't need to make those mistakes, because you kind of know your way around those particular things, and that's the beauty of it. We have, I guess there's less to lose when they happen earlier on in life. There's more to gain. And then the reverse is true. Later on in life, we do have more to lose if we do start making some mistakes that can be more costly to our finances, to our relationships, to our community, to our country, to our world. It just gets more costly and more detrimental to everyone's safety and well-being if those are happening later in life. So do them early, and often I like that sentiment. I think it's just going to be a short one today. I think that's all I really have to say about that. One thing I'll maybe say is just appreciating the opportunity to get to do this, and to know that by developing something like this, a practice like this that I'm committing to for 365 days, that there's definitely going to be learning. Is there something that you might choose? It doesn't have to be for a whole year, but you might choose for a short period, one day, 1 week, where you commit to something on a regular basis and just, see what comes of it. Maybe it's around something you're, choosing to eat, to bring in some other food or nutritious food, or something you're not eating. Maybe it's, acknowledging other people and saying thank you, simply holding a door open every time you can. What is some practice that you can bring in that you may feel like you fail here and there, but you're going to learn something from it. So that's where I'll leave it today. Thank you again for watching. For those who have been watching, I really appreciate it. My hope is that this is being able to be of service and use to others, as it is for me. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.